Good evening, everyone. This is Meteorologist Ted Keller keeping an eye on the Ozarks weather here on this Wednesday. 6 days into February now. It certainly hasn't felt like winter or February around here lately. The current temperatures, as you see there, support that. We're at 56 degrees. Wow, pretty nice. Only 50 over in West Plains and in the low 60s in extreme southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. And of course, the question everyone is wondering is winter dead? Not by any stretch, I don't think. Next week, we've got something brewing. I'll talk about that in a second. Let's first take a look at our evening weather map. You can see that we're in the warm sector. That's everything east of the cold front and south of the warm front. In this area here, enjoying southerly winds in the region, but this cold front will be moving in tomorrow and represents our next chance for rain. It's not a huge weather changer in terms of temperature, though. We'll get a little cooler air behind it, but that's not really going to be that much of a deal. I want to show you the rain projection. This is unchanged pretty much from this morning from the Hydrological Prediction Center. We're looking at the darker blue indicating a half-inch of rain, so that kind of creeps into the western part of the viewing area into western Missouri, with the darker green at 0.25. And that's all basically tomorrow and maybe a little bit early on Friday, although latest projections have that pretty much out of here in time for Friday. Again, a little bit cooler on Friday. Here's a satellite loop and show you what's going on here this afternoon. You'll see high clouds moved into the area, cut off our temperature climb a little bit in some areas of the Ozarks, especially where the clouds were thicker for the balance of the afternoon. The color coding on here, blue and then yellow, is just higher ice crystal clouds. There's really no thunderstorm activity or radar indicated rain below that. The only showers showing up, you can see there, are in extreme southwest Arkansas, right, and through here, maybe into western Arkansas too. And you know, some of that might clip the northern part of Arkansas later on tonight. I'm not expecting that to be a very big deal at all in the Ozarks, so that is something we can ignore. But the rain tomorrow is pretty healthy. One more thing I want to show you here is the latest computer projections. Let me take this back to the beginning here. Now, this is the GFS model, one of many we track and watch. It shows a couple of things here. The color coding is basically the same, rainfall over the previous 6 hours in its accumulated form. Let me correct that. Not necessarily all rainfall. It could be something else too, but this is, if it were something else, it would just be melted down. So let's take a look. Here's tonight's or tomorrow's cool front moving in. So that's at dinner time tomorrow, indicating that a lot of that rain will have fallen prior to that. Overnight, it's almost gone. Let me take a look at high pressure kind of building in there for Friday and Saturday. Not a bad weather pattern, a little cooler. And then big low develops over Colorado there. I'll show you that. So tracking this is going to end up going like this over the weekend. Notice some light precipitation at first breaking out there as Gulf moisture begins to return. And then we move ahead and we get into some showers and thunderstorms. Now, one thing that might happen, let me stop it right there, is that a squall line is expected to develop here. Heavier rains, as you might anticipate with the better lifting of the air behind the low. In the middle here, we'll get some rain, but I'm not sure it'll be as good as in the other two areas. So we might miss out on the best rain, but that's okay. Any progress in that area this time of year is welcome. But what everybody is starting to talk about is this. Let me really advance here now. Notice precipitation is moving up. This is during the day on Tuesday. Tuesday night is in the Ozarks. That first dashed blue line, this is a rough approximation of where we might have frozen precipitation or snow, and then by Tuesday evening we're in the thick of it. So that's an accumulating snow as it's pictured there. Again, you have to sometimes take this with a grain of salt. All I'll say is there's been some model run consistency with this particular computer model. Obviously something I'll be watching here pretty carefully over the next couple of days. That's this evening's weather report. We'll have another one for you 24 hours from now.